Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, on the traditional custodians of the land these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Beautiful, glorious day outside as autumn has kicked in. Going to head out and harvest the last of my watermelons and clear up that garden bed to be able to plant my parsnips. Love a roasted parsnip. And yeah, they're so expensive in the supermarket. So it's getting to the stage of, yeah, no, I'm not going to bother growing things like carrots and stuff, but things like parsnips, yes, definitely. For those that hear my guides, if you hear a gruff voice, it's Master. If you hear a gentle voice, it's Naren, but do not underestimate the power of either of them. They've been a little bit chatty lately, and I do love it. Okay, what I want to have a look at. Interestingly enough, getting a lot of downloads lately. I'm just going to mention this, but I'll have a bit more of a further talk about it in the next reading, which is not going to be a political reading. I am finding that as I go through that stage between wakefulness and sleeping, I'm actually finding that my soul spirit is lifting itself out of my body and just a little bit of a venture around. It doesn't wander far as of yet, but I'm really going to have to take the time out to lean into it. I noticed Danny Shea has said that he's had a massive message download as well, so I'm trying to get the juice on that as well. So if you're experiencing these sorts of really lean into it phenomenon, just feel free to comment away. Okay, but what I want to have a look at, back to lower vibration stuff. Texas GOP members met, oh gosh, a lot of anxiety in regards to this. I'm just going to say Texas GOP members met a party or group of people who are wanting to bring forward the death penalty for women that seek abortions. Oh my goodness, it just, ah, there's a lot of anxiety in regards to this. It's about helping, but preventing the help, like literally then making the decision, certain people being able to then make the decision about who gets help and who doesn't. I do love this. Could be loss, disappointment, emotional disappointment and loss in regards to just even the fact that it's up for discussion. I'm absolutely stunned that any political leaders would even consider that this was up for discussion. In fact, I'm actually quite disgusted that they would even consider. And look what's here. The devil, attempting to put up, it was the Eight of Wands next, attempting to put up new boundaries. Oh, far out, far out, far out. Will this have legs? There is an election coming up. My goodness, it needs to be shouted in Texas, front and centre. Ads made of it. Pass the information on. Post it where you can. You can post anonymously on public pages. Let's have a look. I think they're going to be stopped because it's a step too far. But do not underestimate those in power. Those in power. This is part of their behind the scenes deciding who gets health care. Oh, goodness me. Just, is it going to get any legs? Is this going to get any legs? Show me. I'm just going to put it out there. In Australia, very similar to literally every other Western democratic country aside from the US, we have a scheme called Medicare where people put in, it's not voluntary, it's compulsory, 1.5% of their income goes to Medicare. And Medicare provides medical care for all at no cost. It's not perfect. The waiting lists can be horrifically long because our previous Conservative governments have tried to undermine the system, just like the Conservative government in the UK has done so in an attempt to try and force privatisation and follow the US system. But Medicare for all, 1.5% of your income goes into Medicare. If you earn over $250,000 a year, it's 2.5%. Nobody in Australia complains about that because it means if you have a heart attack on the street, the ambulance will pick you up, take you to hospital, you will get treated, no charge. If you break a leg, you turn up at the emergency room, you get treated, no charge. This sort of energy. Anyhow, getting away from that, mainly because I was talking about health, is this going to GOP in the Texas? Is this going to get any legs whatsoever? Is this going to get any legs whatsoever? Do you want that one as well? Okay, come on down, let's have a look. Sorry if I get a bit riled up about this because I'm riled up about this. Yeah, it's all about the male dictator, oligarchical energy. I know it's the king of coins, but this is about health. And it's about men dictating health, but it's not all men. This is the low vibration masculine energy. The what's his name, Andrew Tate type masculine energy. The you will do what I say. I want a slave in my bedroom and kitchen type energy. Being able to dictate health, because pentacles are money, but they're also health, stability, security. They are entertaining it, challenged by a plan that they want, that's coming forward, a plan being brought to fruition. The Knight of Coins here, the mercenary actions that are going on behind the scenes in regards to this. In the past, we've got feminine strength, but it's in the past. The compassionate, empathic strength is in the past. They're actually entertaining this. Oh my goodness. Crowning the reading, the Fool, trying to bring about a new start, but also the foolishness of it. Also drawn to the fact in this card, this Fool is not going anywhere. He's just standing there, collecting his thoughts, having a think about it before setting out on the journey. Immediate future, the King of Swords, prosecution, to prosecute women seeking an abortion. However, externally, it's going to be seen and heard, and the information is going to be spread, and it's going to be a very uncomfortable position. Internally, a collective awakening. It's a what the F, get your hands off. So there's a collective awakening, a call to arms, spread this message. Hopes and fears, disappointment with what's on offer, really disappointed in what's on offer, and restriction, the outcome. Is this restriction for women or is this restriction for those that are considering this? I might have to pull some clarifiers. Ending, restriction. I mean, is it restriction for women and the death penalty? Yes, me. Legacy, oligarchical money, and ill health, retreat, and justice. I think it might go to the higher courts in regards to this. However, we've got the legislators, but the male legislators are going to be stopped. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Oh my goodness. Again, we're wanting them to restrict health, this government wanting to really restrict health, but it's also their own insecurity. I mean, there's even been Republicans that have come out and said, oh, they need to ban women from voting. What? You've got to remember also, a lot of us saw that Beto won Texas, the governorship of Texas. However, the AG prevented, 250,000 votes from being counted or ballots being sent out because Democrats get more send-in votes, whatever it was. Just insecurity, trying to hold on to women, to health, to government. But we've got the Five of Wands here and the Page of Coins, bringing forth a message about this. Smoke and mirrors, illusion and delusion, poor choices are going to be illuminated. I don't think that to the voter. I think they're entertaining it, but they're not going to get away with this. I really feel that they're not getting away with this. The World card, trying to close the loop. It's an ending and a new beginning with the Devil, but it's going to be revealed. This swampiness, this devil energy, chaining women. You'll notice in this particular card, usually it's a man and a woman, but this one, it's just a woman. The World card's also the divine feminine. She's got the Mother Earth here, the divine feminine. They're trying to chain it to the devil because they are thigh deep in this swamp energy and this toxic masculinity. Doesn't mean males, it just means toxic masculinity. I keep going. There is a paper trail in regards to this decision about trying to set new boundaries, emotional loss and disappointment. Is that the women or is that those that are trying to bring it forward? Because they've planted this, haven't reaped it yet, but they've planted it. They're trying to restrict the independent female, but we've got a walking away and a rebalancing here. So I am hopeful. It's literally, again, thigh deep in the swamp, a desperate need to open the eyes in regards to this legal decision that they are discussing. We then have the Star card, the best of democracy coming forward, and the Empress, the powerful feminine energy that is going to, those that are trying to steal are going to find themselves, the message is going to get out there, they're going to find themselves having to defend themselves out in the cold, as we have the circle of support, female backing female, and then we have the Queen of Wands, a new message coming forward from an inspirational feminine energy. I really just have no words that they would even be listening to this. But the message needs to get out there. That I'm really getting that they are entertaining the idea. However, I suspect it will be challenged in the courts if they try and bring it forward. I just have no words. Pass the message. Pass the message and identify these players who were involved in this. Okay, gonna leave it there. Love to you all. Take care.